you want to, take a class, these classes are over there at Healing Touch Vinyasa. Oh my gosh, this feels amazing. This feels amazing. 1 hour me time, giving your body breath, movement. So just stand in Tadasana, mountain pose. Monday morning, noon class, getting us all ready for our week. So just stand, kind of find your feet rooted in, letting the movement bounce up all the way to that midsection, maybe to the ribs and now to the heart. Chin a little bit drop, so you're not kind of floating the head up, but you let that chin drop and pull it back too, so that you feel the length through the back of the head. A couple deep sighs. Really good, letting your eyes just sort of drift off right in front of you. We'll do 2 more like that. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale. Let it out. Exhale. Really good. Inhale. Hold at the top and let it out. Exhale. Wow. And then just drop the chin down. You can feel how heavy that is. You want a little bit more pressure. You can even interlace. So cool. I'm already starting to yawn. You can interlace the fingers and bring it to the back of the neck and give that a length up and then a pull down. Oh yeah. Elbows towards each other. Still keeping that firm base. Might even rock a little bit. And then inhale, open up the chest, let that come up, push the hips forward. Exhale, bring it in. And then play with that at your own rhythm, that open like a flower. Even the yawn is incorporated. Exhale, pull in. Couple more. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, pull it in. One more. Inhale, lengthen, pull it up. Hips can go forward a little bit more. Heart can lift a little bit more. Elbows pull back even. Make it the maximum, the full expression. And then exhale to roll forward. Good. And let's roll all the way down. Take it all the way down. Oh, yeah. And let it rock from side to side. Even those sighs, so good. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Good. And roll back up. Strong feet. Push, push, push like you're in a chair, and then you're rolling up. Good. This time, interlace the fingers and bring it straight up. Good. And then off to the side. Side bending. My feet are a little wide. I'm going to bring them closer together. And take that right hand, left wrist, and bring that up and over. Feels great. Come back up and then switch. Left hand, right wrist, up and over to the left. Beautiful. Come back to center. And this is our half sun salutes. So just going to dive forward, give myself some room. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen halfway out. Exhale to pull back in. And then flat back. Come up to stand. Inhale. Exhale, hands at your heart. And we'll repeat that at your own breath speed. You can follow along or set your own pace. Halfway lift. Exhale to pull back in. Flat back to come up. Inhale. Exhale, hands at your heart. A few more like that. Inhale. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Halfway out. Let it go. Exhale, back in. Just notice how that breath is audible. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands at your heart. One more like that. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway out. Exhale, pull back in. Feels amazing. And then flat back. Let's see if we can go a little slower this time. So really engage the feet. The knees are pushing back. The belly's in. Reaching forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, interlace now. Hands behind your back. Take a breath. Push the fists down. And then exhale, forward fold. Opening the shoulders. Good. In fact, I think we should do that a couple times with the arms. So release the hands, shoot them back up again, all the way to stand. So it's just fluid motion. Exhale, hands behind you. All the way over. Make it yours. Doesn't have to have my timing. Just floating that a little bit around. Oh, yeah, it feels good. 2 more like that. Last one. Arms swinging around. Interlace the fingers. Exhale. New breath. Inhale. And then that last one, up and over. And this time we'll stay. Let it stay with the head relaxed and the arms rotating side to side. Maybe we'll go a little deeper this time. Try to sigh into it, softening into the back. Alternating the weight in the knees too. Be gentle, be soft. Good. Yeah, that little alternating. Oh. Big size. Oh, so good. And then soothing that back. Mid back, low back, side body. All right. And then just walk a little bit hands forward and feet back for your down dog. Yeah, just taking it a little slow at this time, just starting. Might be do a little, high plank to down dog. High plank, down dog. Can hang out in your high plank, letting the feet go way back and your whole body be as straight as a board. And my son's outside with his friends playing on the tree swing, and he shut the door, which was smart. Heels to the right, back to center. Heels to the left. Oh yeah. Are we up for some core? I see who you are, and I know that most you, trying to talk. I think that you guys are up for a strong class, is what I was trying to say. So let's go to forearms. We're going to open it up to forearm plank. Toes together. Take that right leg up. Inhale. Exhale to right elbow. I might be sorry I suggested this. Woo! Left leg high. Exhale, bring it into that left elbow. We already walked for an hour. Inhale, right leg high. Bring it in and back. And know that you're in control. If I bring my hips up a little higher, it's not so hard. But you might want your hips all the way down. Just taking it easy. Your own speed, back and forth. Oh, so good. So strong. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and out. So good. Last one. All right, I'm up for it if you are. Gonna walk the toes in into dolphin. Promise we'll take a child's pose after this. Little bend, maybe a wiggle, side to side. Pushing into the shoulders, expanding the shoulders. Oh, yeah. If you have to catch your breath, great place to just do that here. Out through the mouth. All right, just a tad more, maybe 3 more breaths. You can explore. Walking toes in, leg up. I know the shoulders are dying, aren't they? They're wanting some relief. And so then go ahead and take it. Walk the feet back. Whoops, somebody's at the door. And drop the hips back. Forehead comes down. Woo, knees apart. And let your torso just walk out. Sinking the hips back. Feels awesome. And then give it a stretch for the side body. Walk the fingers to the right. Left hand on top of the right. In fact, it feels good to twist. So take this left elbow, plant it, and then bring the palms together. Giving it a little lift through this underbelly of the ribs, the shoulder, and turn. Yeah, sinuses are clearing. I love it. You can even look down. In fact, use this top hand to come out for pressure. And then unwind, go back to center, reach a little spider fingers forward. And then over to the left. All right, now it's the same thing. Right elbow this time in front of that left knee. Turning into the left shoulder, palms together, and extending up. You can even look down, which kind of feels better on the neck for me. Maybe for you too. More relaxing. Awesome. Then that top hand for support to unwind. Good. You might as well just come into stretch out the wrists. You can go right into down dog if you like to really engage the wrists, or just stay where you are with the knees down. I'm going to go right into down dog. Hold for 3 more breaths. Last breath. Oh yeah, out through the mouth. Tail end of that exhale, just bring the knees down. Give yourself some compression right on the wrists. Alternating back and forth. Ooh, yeah, so good. I never get tired of my yoga practice. It's pretty crazy. I always feel so much more clarity and alignment, joy. relaxation. Let's take a shoulder stretch too while we're here. Again, I never hold back yawns, and I hope that you don't, and that if anything from, taking my classes, always let that yawn happen. It's a great sign from your highest self that says, hey, I need to honor what my body wants right now, which is a big yawn. Right elbow behind the head. Left hand, if you can reach it. If not, just use that left hand to open up the arm. Get more yawns. And then C-curve over to that left side. If it doesn't feel comfortable on the knees, you can always set your torso tall like this and just stand on the knees, which is nice too. Maybe more into that side body, which feels really good. Great, and then we'll just switch. Oh yeah. My dog Jackson's staring at me through the window. It's like, how come I'm not inside with you anymore? Left elbow behind the head. Give that a pull. Stay nice and lifted. Other arm. Did that dolphin, which was intense. The dolphin and the forearm. And the forearm plank. So this is good. Just kind of give some relaxation or stretch, off and over to the side. Nice. Gently come out. Oh, so good. Excellent. All right, I'm going to turn this way now. Go back into down dog. Tuck the toes. Actually, pause here just to set everything up. So you're in your tabletop. Push into your hands all the way to the webbing, into the shoulders, spreading wide, ribs nice and even and lifted, and just hover the knees. Good. Think length forward, length back, and then take your time to shoot the hips up, straighten the legs, drop the head. 5 breaths. Yes, 5 breaths with a twist. Right hand to the left ankle. Peek underneath the left arm. Awesome. And then hover, right hand to the right, left foot shoots off to the left. Adjust if you need to. What you would probably adjust the hand or the foot on the bottom. And then see if you can reach for that foot above you. Heart floats forward. Shoulder rolls back, top shoulder. Wow, so fun. Release, and take a break. Or flip it over. You could flip it over. Amaris, you can do that. Adriana, too. You probably want to flip it over. I'm not going to. You can. We'll wait for you. After you flip it over, wild thing, feel like you're ready to come out. Come in to child's pose, just to kind of clean the slate in between sides. I'm going to support my head. And always put your head on a block. Good. Notice the breath. How long are those breaths? In through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Good. One more long breath. Nice. All right, come back into, how about going through our first high to low push-up and up dog. So you can go right into your high plank, low push-up, to up dog, to down dog. Adjusting the feet, left hand, right ankle. Not as powerful on this side for me. So I'm checking in with this ankle. Tends to have some tightness. So making sure that that heel stays really firm down. So it might need to walk a little closer. Left hand, right ankle. Peek underneath. Awesome. And then hover that left hand, hover the right foot. Still needing a little bit more closeness between my right hand and the left foot. So each side is different. Honor what your placement is. Left hand up, right leg back. And then try lifting, or reaching for that foot. Oh, where are you? There it is. I'm doing this with you. If you fall out, just go back in. Heart's lifted. That means you're bringing your chest up and away from the ground. Kick it up. Oh, so good. All right, see how it automatically wants to go right into Wild Thing? So bend that knee, lean forward, flip it over if you did on the other side. Not just hang out, which is what I did. And instead of child's pose this time, go up, step up, right leg. So you came out of your Wild Thing, still use that right leg just to step up, left leg to step up. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. Forward fold, but this bent knee forward fold. In fact, even the head can be heavy. Just let that. I love having my hair down today. Just freedom for my head. And grab the hands behind the head and let that shake. Should feel good. Ribs on your thighs. Just feeling all that tension, all that stress leaving the body. It's awesome. If your hair is down, you can even do a little pull on your head. It's called the shampoo. In Thai massage, when I give Thai massage, shampoo, all those nerve endings in the hair, in the head. It's okay. And then a little bit more. Take the hands around the back of the legs. Crisscross. Right hand in front of that left ankle. Left hand in front of that right ankle. Keep it bent. It's great. Or kind of engage both feet really strongly. So don't forget to lean inward with the ball of the foot, like right under the big toe. Push down and then lift your hips high. Forward fold. And you're spreading out your hips upward, widening them. Maybe your legs go straight, maybe not. Don't worry if they don't. All right, freedom. Walk your hands up, halfway lift. Push into the ground, hands on the waist, feel that, and come all the way up. Whoa, all the organs are just like shifted. So give it a little walk around. Oh my gosh. Gotta laugh. Our bodies are so powerful that just the leverage of pulling can shift the whole digestion area, which it just did for me. All right. Remember I was talking about eagle? Let's go ahead and do that right now. Right arm underneath the left. Give it a squeeze. Good. Nice. And then in fact, we'll take that movement around. You can even go all the way down. I don't want to, but you can. You can go all the way up and then drop it all the way into a forward fold if you like. A couple more times. Make sure you go the other way too. I promise we'll get into some hips. I know it's already 12:30. We all do hips right after this. You went both ways. Bring the feet a little closer. Drop down into chair. Right arm is underneath the left. So I'm going to take that left leg and bring it all the way over. Oh, this is so good. So I'm prepping myself. I'm going to be right at the front of my mat because I have something that I want to do with you. So you're in your eagle. Sitting low. Take a breath. And then unwind. Take this top leg and you're going to step it wide. And just give it a little pulse. Good. See how strong you can get your legs. It's just this pulse. And then step up. Back around, same leg. Nice. And then heart lifts. And then drop down. You can linger on the low end. Or linger on the high end. Or come pulsing down and up. So nice. And then just to shake it up, we're coming all the way into that horse stance again. Release the arms, open it up. Interlace the fingers behind you, parallel feet. So now your feet are facing each other or parallel to each other. Open up the chest and give yourself a forward fold. Good. Oh yeah. Sink into the feet. So give it a little bend. On an inhale, bend with the knees, shoot the hips back, and then give it a pulse as you lift your hips high. One more like that, bend. Inhale, belly lifted. Exhale, straighten. Nice. Drop the arms. Pound if you like. Release the hands to the ground, and then alternate lunging right and left. Inhale, exhale. Just play with your sides. So good. Really nice. I'm feeling good. My hips, I hope your hips are starting to wake up now. All that heat. You can do this without hands. Good for you. You know, I can do one. Let me do one just to demonstrate. So you're here. Oh, gotta crack up. Let's see. There it is. That's it. Just back and forth. It's hard. Don't want to effort that much right now. You can. Inspire you to. Yeah. All right, back to center. Pull down. One more breath. Nice. And then turn to the front. I'm going to turn to the other side just because I'm going to face you. But either or, you're facing me as long as you can see me or hear me. High to low push-up. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nose breath if you can, occasionally out through the mouth. This is nice too for me. If you have a wall handy, you can use that for your hops. Give some hops because we're going to hop up, but take a few. Prepping, you're spreading your hands wide, looking in between your thumbs, bending your knees, and just get up. Woohoo! And then hop up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come in, forehead towards the shins. And then flat back to come up. Nice. So where are we? We're eagle arms with the left arm underneath. Catch your breath. That was a lot. Shaking out is good. Soothing the body. So it's left arm underneath. Give it that circling out. Make sure you go both ways. Oh, yeah. Letting that gravity just take you down through, even coming all the way down. That's what I mentioned before on the other side, where you could let it just come all the way down. Feel about balance. Bring your elbows to your chest. You're going to sit back into your chair. This time, right leg over the left. Bring it over. Balance. You can tap the toe, so you're having a kickstand there, which is great. Also, doesn't need to click around. If it does, nice. If not, no worries. Right where you are is right where you are, and it's a good thing, really good thing to honor that. Keeping your eyes still. Give it that pulse that we did. Forehead drops down and then comes up. Each side is different. This side for me goes only about half as low as the other side, and that's okay. No judgment. Your speed, your inner awareness, your inner guru tells you what you need. So we unwind, go into horse, and give that pulse. I'm turning aside so you can see how my butt's booty is sticking out and as low as it can go, and I'm just giving it a little pulse. Release the arms. Support halfway on that on the mid thigh. Shoot the hips back and drop left shoulder inward. Oh, so nice. I love enjoying these different sensations. Left shoulder in, over the right, with the eyes, with the chin. Back to center. And the other side. So good. One more time. Your legs are on fire like mine. Trying to even your weight, right and left. Switch. Oh gosh. That was burning all the way over, forward fold. Just bring torso over to the left, give it a pull. Back to center. Over to the right. Good. So then turn to the front of the mat, whichever side you're using. Step back for your high plank. Move through your flow. I'm going to drop my knees this time. Possibly do a little pulse with the push-ups. Good. And then all the way to the belly. Rocking the feet side to side. Take the knees a little farther apart and just support your head on your hands. All right, as promised, a little bit more hip work. Let's take it back up to high plank. Hands underneath the shoulders. High plank, down dog. Toes together. Right leg goes high. Circle out that right hip. You can even kick it out. Audible breath. See how loud my breath is? I guess it doesn't have to be that loud, but it feels good. Especially when the throat starts expanding and you hear this whispering noise. And step up, right foot in between the hands, right hand on the knee. I adjust my left foot over to the left a little bit and come all the way up. Nice. Yeah, keep the hands on the low back. Keep that right hip pulling back. Lengthen through that back leg. And then you can pulse it. That's it. Good. Yes. That feel nice? Stretching that back leg out. Almost a touch. So good. All right, bring it down. Extra support. I like encouraging you to support that knee with some padding underneath it. So just fold my mat over. Again, that right hip crease tends to want to move forward. You want to pull it back and down. And settle in. Dropping in. Shoot the arms up. Oh yeah, see how I'm sagging? Not just too much of a sag into that. You want some vitality through the lower belly, lower abs, especially now that we're arcing back. Keep that. Good. And then add a twist. Adjust that front foot so it comes a little closer. Add a twist, left elbow. Again, that sinking is great for that front of that left foot, but for a twist, it really isn't as beneficial. So you want to pull back on that right hip, that movement, a few inches. Right hip pulls back, belly, feel the space in the rib cage and in the belly, palms together. Push down into the palms. Don't have to look up, you can look down and then straighten the back leg. So nice. Really enjoying my practice today. Each day is different. Hopefully you're enjoying it too. Legs are on fire. Drop that left knee and see if this works where you're reaching back for the foot. Right hand for the back foot. Left arm. You have to look forward. That twist now shifts. Left hand comes to that back foot. Interlace fingers if you have access to that, great. If not, don't worry. You can always do this. Right hand forward, left hand. Now experiment. Maybe you want your hips to drop a little bit more. Maybe you want that to pull back and lift up a little bit more. This is good for me. Release that back foot, half monkey pose. Flex through that right heel, right hip. There's always that space in the belly. Drape over, point or flex. full monkey pose. If you want to go into your splits, go for that. If you want to stretch out that back foot heel, which is what I'm going to do, but monkey pose is great. If you want your splits, do that. Give you time. Just going to sit back on that heel. Again, all that space. See how my back just flattened out right there? And then melt forward. Excellent. And wherever you are, take that breath, take that flow. You can go right into child's pose, down dog, hide a little push-up. These are great support for yourself. Linger in your up dog, dropping one hip down, look over the opposite shoulder. Back to center with your heart, your chest. Take that breath and use the exhale to transition to the other shoulder. One more like that. Center and right. Back to center and left. Back to center. And either bent knees, straight legs, down dog. Rest if you need to. Great segue to doing a little cat-cow in my down dog. Great place to just rest in your child's pose or play with that spine. Tabletop too for cat-cow or child's pose. Your shoulders up for it. Let's do the other side. Go right into the other side. Toes together. Left leg comes back. I have to hop over just a bit. Give myself room to kick to the side. Good. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, let it drop back, stacking the hips. Exhale, kick it to the side. Your own timing. Last one. So nice knowing that I have you guys practicing here with me. Makes it just so much more inspired, So thanks for being here live. The left leg comes forward. We went right into high lunge, right foot over to the right, left hand on the knee, right hand on the knee, scoop up the arms. Oh, actually, I think we kept them on our back. So just go ahead and keep them on the back. In fact, I'm going to turn your fine right where you are. That's it. Oh, each side is different. A little tapping. Feel ready? Balanced. Bring it down. Soften that back foot. Extra support in your mat over the underneath the knee. Scoop up the arms. And drop it back. Back to center, right elbow. So again, that little bit of tap back with that left heel to make sure you have space in the ribs here. See that? All of this, palms together, lots of space through the chest. Look down. Fire up or light up that front leg. You can pull the hip back. Do you see that? See these little knee moves back a couple inches, then that leg is so supportive for the pose as you straighten out the back leg. Everything can expand. Your shoulder can expand upward. That left hip can turn. The right chin can go over the right. Oops. So much harder to balance that way, though. You can look down. All right, drop that back knee. Set your torso a little taller, easier to reach back for the foot. There you go. Watch your eyes so you can balance and look over the shoulder. That's it. And then look forward. Try reaching up, up, up. Right arm, right hand behind you. Grabbing the interlaced fingers, pull the heel towards your hip. I'm lighting up this left leg. I'm telling you, the left side sometimes gets atrophied. So if you focus maybe on a little bit of light up awareness, so you're pulsing that. You see that left hip? Lift and then drops. You can also just pull with one hand. All right, gently release that back foot. Options, half monkey pose. We stayed there for a breath or two. See that movement's nice and slow, just to make sure there's space in this left hip. It's my body though. You may have different sensations. Of course you do. You might want your blocks lifting, supporting your hands. Just that inner awareness. It's what this yoga is all about, to help us explore. So go into your half monkey if you went into full splits, or firing up that back right toe to scoop the hips over that heel, and then drape the torso over that left leg. Wow. Inhale to come out. Use your hands for support. Exhale. In fact, let us just come into Malasana, so squat. Again, I'm not using blocks today. I'm just going to use support under my heels. You might want blocks for yourself. So set a couple blocks underneath your hips. If your heels are high, like mine, they raise up, I use a little support underneath my heels. So I can shoot my hips back and my torso tall. See that? Sectioning the belly and the navel. And then pause. A little pressure inward, knees inward, elbows out. Still keeping it tall. Last breath. Nice. Let that release. Come back. I'm just going to set my hips onto my mat. Open that up. In Navasana now. So stages might be your boat pose, which is supporting yourself with your hands, or hovering the knees a little bit. Notice how the heart is lifted. Suction here. Oh yeah. Pause, release, and straighten it out. Try coming down and coming up. It's hard. And hover. Inhale deeply. Let it go. Stretch out the arms above you. Feet down below you. Feels so nice. Take your feet wide, just a little wider so they're like a V. Your arms, let them come down by your sides. Spreading out the shoulders. And then just pulse. Pulse the toes. Lymphatic system. See if you can surrender into that pulse. Your head's moving. See that pulsing of the head? Nice. Let that go. Just feel your body laying on the ground. Each time you exhale, let your body just acknowledge the floor. Really good. All right, just one knee at a time. Bring that to the chest. Good. Give it some soothing rocking side to side. And then upside down pigeon. Take that right foot and just put it in front of the left. We're just winding down now. Really cool. Stretching that out. You can reach for the hamstring. You can reach for the kneecap. Hip in the socket. Right hip in the socket. And then this whole unit, so this IT band, you see how it's 90 degrees right off the waist? It's just gently going to drop. I'm moving over just a tad. Dropping this whole side into the earth. This right foot is planted in the floor and then the knees straight up. You see that? This rib kind of got hooked underneath. So you want to use your hands or your torso to turn it to the right and then look to the right side. You can also massage. Great place for self-massage here. Love that, where you're just kind of floating this inner groin upward. Still heavy on that left hip, the one in the ground. Just enjoy. Let your body be heavy. If you find those spots, these are great inner acupuncture, acupressure points. If you find a trigger spot, just hold it with your thumb. Self-care. Pretty intense. Feel ready to come out, supporting yourself on the way out. Adjust your hips. Come back into upside down pigeon just for a circle out of the low back. Maybe a pound out of that inner thigh. Still with it. And then release it. Go slow. Nice. Again, alternating knees. Changes the whole placement of your sacral bone. So you want to make sure that gets some space. In fact, you could sit up. Chin to your chest, rounding into the back. Push your knees away from you and hold your arms nice and straight. Roll back down. Now you're ready for the other side. You feel that? You feel that spaciousness in that low back now and in the belly? Let that left leg come over. Pigeon, upside down pigeon on your left leg now. Soft jaw, soft face. I'm just thinking how nice it is just to be able to put the camera up and be at home doing this for you with my lights. It's awesome. And streaming live to YouTube right now, my Healing Touch Vinyasa. And so it's a public link. So you'll have this. If tomorrow you decide you want to do yoga again, just come to the link. All right, so then you're moving that whole thing over to the side again. I have to move over, so don't worry. Don't do what I'm doing. Just do what you're doing. This whole right IT band drops to the side. Look to the left, just the rib cage, and there you go. Feel that top hip, a different angle, so you can see how up the low back is. You know, you're eventually. I mean, it won't go all the way flat, but you're letting that top hip drop down and towards the earth as you push the knee up. That's where the stretch comes in, because you surrender into the tightness in this psoas, actually, the inner line of the inner muscle of this hip bone. You can feel all of this dropping down. Try to feel soft ease with your breath. You don't have to massage. I love this added bonus. I feel like I'm productive. Type A personality. You know, a lot of yoga teachers are type A personalities. So if you just want to rest and relax, do that. I'm finding the tension and letting that release easily through pressure. All right, it feels about even to me, maybe for you too. So gently come out, pause in that pigeon. All right, this time take the knee, left knee to the shoulder, grab the shin on the outer edge, and the other, grab the other one. Actually, this is nice. Have you tried this before, where your inner elbow comes inside the crease and you're wrapping around the outer edge of the ankle? That's nice because why? The elbows help push the inner thighs towards the ground. I still have my low back on the ground. If the low back is floating up, I would recommend just grabbing the shins here and letting this low back kind of hang out, because that's the first step. You want the hips to have a little bit of softness to them, and so that sacral bone can rock and massage. Okay, and again, I don't have as much room as you, probably. Gonna open and straighten out the legs. Wide V. Okay. Yes. That's it. You can grab the toes. Let that open up. Wow. Haven't done this in a while. Woo. Just letting that open. A lot of hamstrings today. If you did your monkey pose, full monkey pose, and this is the inner lines. When you're ready, bend, bring it in, And then start closing up. I have a feeling it's that time for me today. Finding support in the reverse flexion, because we did so much folding in. That reverse flexion would be active bridge, active back bend, or supported bridge. Making sure that upper body is all long. You can reach your hands above you, reach your feet out. You can also do a twist, taking the knees to one side. You can do plow, letting the feet come over the head, stretching out the back. And then that will gradually move into a shoulder stand too, headstand. Those are all beautiful options to close up with. You can float the legs. If you're still on the block with me, you can float the legs up. And this is like a baby version of shoulder stand. Oh gosh, kids are playing. That's a good thing. I might take them to the beach. That's it. If you're on your block with me, just lift your hips up and hold a nice active bridge. We'll walk the feet a little closer, the hands a little closer to the feet, exaggerating that lift. And then take that block out with one of your hands, roll down, upper back, middle back, low back. Excellent. Again, pull the feet away from you, reach up to spread out the mid of the back, reach, roll down, walk the feet to the right, knees to the right, back to center, knees to the left. If that felt good to you, do that again, right, center, and left. All right, and then just make sure that you give yourself 5 minutes. I know it's like, I want to go now, I got to do stuff, but see if you could stay still in your Shavasana. The more yoga you do, the more this posture is our dessert. You do not want to miss it. So I'm supporting my hamstrings with a block. I felt a little tight. There we go. Yeah, you can feel when it clicks in, when it's in that right place. It's like this ah. Let that ah happen. Inhale. Ah. Let it all go. Even that ujjayi breath, that ocean breath, that audible sound, let that sound just be hidden now. No sound. Invisible breath. Jaw. See if you can relax your jaw a little bit more. The tongue. The eyes, let them soften and be heavy. Mm-hmm. More than welcome to stay, especially if you're at home. Great opportunity just to rest. Take in all that prana that you just circulated throughout your body and let it sort of settle in. But if you feel ready and you need to move on, tips of the fingers, rubbing them, rocking the head gently side to side, taking a deep breath. One knee at a time, let that knee come up to your chest. Oh, in fact, release that knee and take the other knee up. Pull that in. Now both knees. Rock. Gentle rock. And then roll to which side would feel better to roll towards. Just kind of like, oh, which one? Which side? Oh, yeah, I want to roll to this side. And then you roll to that side. Let your head turn. One more breath. And then up you go. Use that top hand. Come all the way up. Good. If there's that yawn, do not hinder it. Let it come. Eyes closed. Set yourself up. One last breath together, in through the nose. Find that top. And let it out, exhale. Yeah. Namaste. All right. Good. Thanks for being here. So appreciated. Thanks for watching the replay on the channels. I post this in my group, Healing Touch Vinyasa group. All right, you guys. Awesome. Have a great rest of your week. Okay? Talk to you soon.